Hello, folks, and thanks for tuning in. Let's get something squared off right off the bat. This is not a Hylian video. This is a life video. However, I was inspired to make this video based on an earlier Hylian video that I had posted. I got passionate about a message that I was attempting to convey about the importance of marketing your product to the right customers. And during that video, I referenced Toyota Priuses and men with dresses. That's right, men with dresses. Now, as I said, this is not a Hylian video, so if you're only interested in my Hylian content, then you don't have to listen, but you're certainly invited to, and I appreciate those that do. Now, after that video, I received some constructive criticism from a couple of members of the community, which I took to heart. They're smart guys, these guys. But I did receive a comment from somebody who tried to steer me down into a rabbit hole, as in that video I alluded to men in dresses. That's right, men in dresses. And I had somebody proceed to put a comment on there that said, okay, Freeman, you don't have to get nasty about transgender people in your video. I never even mentioned that word in the video. But since you brought me into this rabbit hole of a topic, I will say a comment on it. Okay? Let me tell you something. There's two genders. There's a male. It's right down there. There's a female. God made two genders with every species of animal for a reason. For a reason. For many reasons. Let's talk about the human side of things. Okay? Now, to this person specifically, you're invited not to watch any of my videos if you choose not to. It's all up to you. And I don't care if I offend you. Really, this life's all about. I've been offended. I get offended every day. I'm offended by men that wear dresses, maybe. I have that prerogative. Because they're not women. They're men that wear women's clothes. Period. I honor my mother. I honor my grandmother, my sisters, daughters, spouse. And I thank God every day for the women that are in my life. Because without them, there would be no me. But men that wear dresses, it's your choice. It's your choice. You're not a woman. You should not be in the women's locker room. You should not be in girls' locker rooms. You should not be competing on my daughter's sports teams, my sisters, my mothers, my grandmothers. And furthermore, in my daughter's locker room, or any of my friends, a man in a dress, I would remove the door from the hinges without turning the handle, and the person would be removed from that locker room in the presence of our daughters and sisters. Both genders are as important as the other. Both are critically important to the survival of humanity. God made women and God made men for a reason. You choose to do whatever you want with your body. Choose to wear whatever kind of clothes you want. You got testicles down there and you put on a dress? That doesn't make you a woman. There's no such thing as transgender. There's two genders. Male and female. Period. If you choose, you don't like the one that you are, that's fine. That's okay. I don't care what you do. You can do anything you want. God gave us free will. But just because you are not happy that you're a man or a male doesn't, by default, make you be able to decide that that's not what you are. Just because you put on women's clothes and compete on a women's sports team or a girls' sports team, that doesn't make you a female. It makes you a male who's competing on this women's team and the women's competition. Period. Is it about how you look? Like, do you have to have long hair and put lipstick on? If you looked at me, you would think I was a male. Can I go in a women's washroom and somebody says, hey, this is the women's, can I say, oh, I'm a woman? I could. You don't look like one. Okay? So it's craziness. So the person that put that comment on there who tried to steer me down into a rabbit hole, this bud's for you. Actually, no. I'd pour that bud out. This Coors Light's for you. Because I believe, I support, I honor girls and women and their right to exist and thrive and become all that they can be. And that's all I got. Have a great night, folks, and I look forward to getting back on a good, positive Hylian track in a video coming up here sometime soon. Thanks for tuning in, and this is for all the women and girls and grandmothers and mothers and sisters and daughters and cousins out there. We love yous, we need yous, and we honor you, and we'll support you in everything that you strive to be. To all the women and girls out there, thanks for tuning in. Have a great night.